It's fall, y'all. Welcome back to the Southern Homestead. Today I'm going to be making doggy treats. Okay, so about a month ago, I was asked to participate in the first annual Pike County Agricultural Expo. So this is a first for us here on the homestead. That means that I had to get busy making all of the products that I normally make at home for myself and for family. The expo is actually being put on by our local animal sanctuary and rescue. And they're going to be pet adoptions, which I think is so sweet. Not that we need any more dogs. And so that's one of the reasons why I went ahead and added to my booth the doggy treats. They're also going to have pony rides and a petting zoo, music and food. So it should be a great time. I'll be sure and keep you posted and maybe get some video shots of the happenings at the expo. So we're gonna do two type of doggy treats that I make for my dogs. And one of them is pumpkin with applesauce. And the other one is peanut butter with banana. Now I've already made the peanut butter ones and they're in the oven baking right now. So we're gonna go ahead and do the applesauce pumpkin one. And I mean, why should we be the only ones enjoying pumpkin, right? The dogs want pumpkin too. It calls for pumpkin puree, pure pumpkin puree. Don't buy the pumpkin pie filling, okay? Because that's not what we're using here. We're using 100% pure pumpkin puree. So the first thing we need for our pumpkin applesauce treats is gonna be our oats. And I'm just using some quick oats. We need about 3 cups. And you need to grind it up to a nice flour. So I'm just gonna use my little Ninja blender here, putting the oats inside. Okay, and that's about the texture we want there. We need 3 cups of this. Now we need about a 1/4 cup of unsweetened applesauce. Okay, and now we need about a 1/2 cup of our pumpkin puree. So I'm just gonna use some of our canned pumpkin here. Mix it up. My dogs, they actually prefer the pumpkin ones. It's one of their favorites. Now we're gonna add 1 egg, and I actually have some fresh eggs from the hens. And a little bit of cinnamon. I think it's about 1/3 of a teaspoon of the cinnamon. Not really gonna measure. It smells so good. I guess technically we could eat these too. It's all good ingredients. I'm also gonna add about a 1/4 cup of the oats, not ground. So the whole oats. I'm just gonna roll these out now. Just kind of floured my counter here. I'm not gonna get my rolling pin out for this. I'm just kind of pressing it down with my hands. You want it about a 1/4 inch thick. And you're gonna wanna take your cookie cutter and cut out your doggy biscuits. Wait till you see my cookie cutter. It's adorable. But here it is. Isn't it adorable? It's in the shape of a bone. And I actually have 3 different sizes. This is the larger one. So this is the one I'm gonna use today. Okay, so you're just gonna cut out your dog biscuits And I put mine on a cooking sheet lined with parchment paper. If your cookie cutter gets a little sticky from the pumpkin, you can just dip it in a little bit of flour, and that'll help. So here's one right here. Can you see? After you get your first batch of cutting done, you can take the excess dough that you peeled away and roll it out again and get a second cutting of some more doggy biscuits. Okay, so once you get all of your doggy biscuits cut out, you're going to put them on the parchment lined baking sheet and bake it at about 350 for 25 to 30 minutes. And just keep an eye on it, make sure it doesn't get too dark. All right, so our doggy treats are finished. I did both batches. The banana peanut butter, aren't they adorable? So that's the banana peanut butter one. And these are the apple pumpkin. They smell really good too. I think the dogs will really enjoy them. So I'm really excited about participating in this Agricultural Expo here in our county. And like I said before, I've never really done anything like this. This is their first annual expo, and hopefully I'll be invited back next time to participate next year. And I'm excited to try it. A few of the other things that I made for the Agricultural Expo. We have bees on the property, and I managed to render some wax from our hives when we harvested the honey this past summer. And I poured some beeswax candles. And I also dehydrated some sourdough starters. I have several packets of that I'm gonna have in the booth. We have, let's see, some bath salts and beard balm, some hand cream, some chapstick, some body wash, lots of things, and my homemade blueberry jam, sugar-free. And if you didn't see that video, I'll link that right here for you guys. I appreciate you being with me today, and I'll see you next time.
They let you to home